Hello, guys. Welcome to Afrobeats Roundup. It is a brand new one. And of course, we're here again with the one and only Big Lala in the building. Guys, I'm somewhere in the Lungu, while Big Lala
Which
is
which
also
lungu
again
you
in
dey?
the
You have to confess. Confess.
I'm
Which lungu
some
you dey?
I am somewhere in the Lungu, Big Lala.
Where you don't carry
Please
me go?
let us leave
My
it like
God.
let us leave it like that. Basically. Anyways, guys, you'll see my hair.
Looking fresh.
some sort of no, we just try to yeah. Blala. I think that
A-
the
Anywhere
low
you see Seyi,
haircut,
just be loud.
I
Just bring
think I
Seyi.
think the low haircut is still one of the most responsible haircuts. People on haircut like yours,
Are you
I
trying to
don't
say
know.
I'm not responsible?
No, no. I cannot say that. I cannot. I dare not say that. Anyways, guys, you're welcome to the show right now. Please pardon me. I'm outside. Big Lala is inside, but we have to do this for you guys
Our
because
will get
we know
inside.
I'll get outside now. No wahala. Anyways, guys, welcome to the show once again. I will start off the show today with the one and only Davido, who is actually out right now trying to promote his album coming very soon with
Hmm.
the one. I think last time around we talked about Be There Still, the piano single. Now
Yeah.
Davido was meant to release. Finally, it's out. What are your thoughts about it?
You know what? I've been trying to avoid people asking me what are my thoughts about it.
About it,
Right.
right?
You know what it is about Davido song? I think
Yeah,
Davido naturally, I think sometimes he gets in his head that he's a hit maker. He always wants to make a hit,
yeah,
and you can tell that that was that was the idea behind this new ssong.
right.
Like you
Yeah.
said, it was recorded. I think in the last episode we said it was recorded. Was it 2021 that you mentioned?
2020, yeah.
Yeah,
There was a session in 2021 that, in fact, there
mm,
was a tweet actually in 2021,
yeah.
with the lyrics and everything. So that means that song was conceived as far back as 4 years ago, Big Lala.
So yeah, it shows that it's a 2021 song, and it shows he was
Yeah,
recording this when he was at the peak of his powers in terms of amapiano. That being said,
it's,
when you look at the parts of the
yeah,
music, when you isolate them, like they're for different purposes. He's trying to find
yeah,
sound beats that would go viral or sounds big that people would vibe to. That's what makes up the
vibe
song,
to,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think that's
yeah,
that was the idea behind it when he was making this song, and maybe because that was the sole intent of making this song, it made it a scattered song. When you bring all these
Hmm.
interesting rights, when you bring them all of them together, you know,
Hold on right there, Big Lala. Hold on right there. Sorry, I'm cutting you. What do you mean by scattered song? Like, kilo mean? What, like, are you trying to insult Davido?
no. I'm big on David. So when you look at
So
like
what?
I'm trying
Okay,
to explain to you how I came to my own conclusion, right?
yeah,
When you look at the song in
yeah,
small parts of what they're
yeah,
meant to do, which is go
yeah.
viral, have sound bites where people can having replay value of small snippets, all these things, right? When you look at it in these small things, the things that are going viral on TikTok, you think is the best song ever, right? But because
Right.
that was the sole intent of virality, what people um what people would like, what people would love. By the time you now bring all these bits and pieces together to make a song, it sounded disjointed, right? Um, Not their fault, but that's what it came out to me. That's what it looked like to me anyway. Otherwise, yes, if you're looking for hit songs or things that could get you vibing when you're out there on social media or even in the club, that song is a jam by that standard, right? But when it comes to jams like that, you only care about the interesting parts, and there are so many interesting parts of that song.
Yes.
But when you bring them all together, it sounds a bit disjointed. That's what I mean. That being said, is it a album worthy song, or is it a lead single of an album worthy song? I don't think so. I think we need variety from Davido. Um, we've said it already. I mean, the previous song before this, that was variety. Awoke was a variety song. What's the name of this other song? The one with fonts variety. Piano. I think David needs to, please move out from our piano. Let's see the range of what you got. So yeah, don't tell me to rate it. Don't tell me to read the song. And yeah, I think it was even written by what's his name? It was written by what's the name of this guy again? It was written by Dende, and as you well know, he signed Dende in I think around that same period. He signed Dende, I think mainly as a writer. Yeah, he signed Dende as a writer, and he's also listed as a writer on this song, which makes it yeah, the assisted single, basically.
Okay, but Big Lala. So Big Lala, Davido released a single. I know you talked about it being one scattered song. I know Davido is trying to make a record, a hit record and everything. We talked about my piano before. Do you think Davido should actually still, now that the record is out, should he still stick with the piano?
Um, no, I don't think so. I think he needs to move on, like I said before, and I think we also mentioned that in the last
In the
episode.
yes, in the yes,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely.
it does need to move on. We need to see more variety. We don't want to see what you've mastered. Um, I mean, like I said, he's going back to a song recorded in 2021. That's 4 years ago.
Mm,
Are you
4 years ago,
saying
yeah.
there's nothing recent that there's no jam that Davido has that is recent that we can have on as a lead single to this album? It just shows that he was chasing some sort of hit, something where he's comfortable. I think that's the idea behind, with them releasing this song,
This
basically.
song and everything.
Yeah.
So we've got
Mm.
Awuke, we've got Funds, we've got Be There Still. Should Nigerians really be expectant based on the fact of based on this last single we just listened to?
Nigerians, arise. Yeah. So I think the Davido fans are the ones who would be much expectant about
Mm.
what to expect, but people are waiting. I mean, sometimes people are funny, especially people on social
Yeah,
media. Some
yeah,
people with agendas and all that, people are already
yeah.
dropping things like, oh, this guy needs a new writers, blah blah blah. But that's obviously not Davido writing
But
that song.
does Davido need new writers based on this past couple of singles so far?
Well, this is as a result of the writers he had back then, which is the Day and the likes. This is based off that set of writers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's definitely going to be new people who are working with him on this new album. And
On the new album, yeah.
if you follow most of these guys, it changes every time. There's someone writing here, there's someone writing there. So yeah, there's probably gonna be new people on the album.
Right. Well, to be honest, the album is less than a month away. Everyone is expecting. Davido is promoting the new single, but there's some people who feel like Davido is not going about this promotion the right way.
Mm.
They feel like, guy, you promoted Unavailable when you should have promoted Kante. That was off the Timeless album.
Yeah.
Now they feel like this song does not have the power to blow. Has this song blown already, Big Lala?
It's too early. So what makes a song blue? Not be marketing or what do you
Yeah,
think it is?
marketing, definitely marketing.
Exactly. So I don't think um this song has blown already. I do think that yes, it's supposed to lead into the album. And whatever efforts they're making right now, it's not just about the song, it's to lead to the album, which is dropping early next month. So yeah.
Mm. Big Lala, two questions before we jump on the next topic.
Mhm.
Davido new album coming very soon. What should Davido do differently in the next 1 month before the album drops?
There's nothing for him to do differently. He already chose his songs, chose his track list,
Yeah.
chose the album cover.
Does he have a track list out already?
Well, they know what the track list is now.
Right. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
They,
True.
there was a promo video they had one
Yes.
time,
Yes. Yes.
and
Yes.
then
Yes.
on the board they've written all those things there. So yeah,
Right.
I think they already know exactly what they want to do on that album. So all
On the
fine and
album and
good.
everything.
It's people like us. We just want to listen to what they have going on, and then we can just tell them how we feel, like we always do.
Okay. So in one word, Big Lala, can you summarize this song and give it a rating? Be There Still by Davido, the one and only Obio himself. Let's
I was
hear
just,
your summary and your rating. Big
I was
Lala, we're
telling you,
here.
I was telling you, this song, don't call me to Wala, make I rate song. I think it's just an okay song. I'll say it's a six over 10 song, basically. I think yeah,
Six
it's
over
got good
10.
sound beats. It's got good bits where you can it can help the virality of the song, and what he's saying is it makes sense. He's a money guy, right? He says anywhere where money they I will be. Those parts are really, really good. It's just I just have
Mm,
a problem where he's trying to move from chorus to verse or chorus to bridge. Those kind of things, it looks
mm,
disjointed. That's the only problem I
mm,
have with the song. And I could understand what they were trying to chase, yeah, but
mm.
the end product did not, it wasn't what I was expecting.
Big lad, do you want to hear my opinion about this song?
Of course, of course. Now you they put me on spot since morning. Yeah, make I hear
I
you.
know, I know, I know. I put you on the spot and everything.
Yeah,
Personally, when Davido dropped this song, on that day, I was one of the first people to go listen to it. And I'll be very, very honest.
yeah.
I've not gone back to the song again to
You
listen
know
to
what
it.
the problem is? You know what your
Yeah.
own problem is?
Yes.
You listen with high expectations, right? And if you know Davido for one thing, the first time
You
you listen to
cannot, yeah,
the
Big
first time you
Lala,
listen to the songs,
you can't drop a lead single to a well anticipated album like Five.
hmm,
Davido talked about Be There Still, and everyone personally, when I listened to the song, like you said, I was trying to join. I mean, he was singing, then he moved to a part where I did not understand, and then he came back to a part, and I was thinking, should this part have come last? Should this have come first? The arrangement of the song, no disrespect to Davido, is
yeah.
terrible.
And
I think so.
you know what the crazy thing about all this is?
Yeah,
In as much as this is how we feel about the song,
yeah,
I'm not going to lie. Every time that song has come up, those catchy
yeah.
beats will still catch you, and with so
Yeah,
many other
yeah,
people,
yeah. No, the
yeah.
song, yes, of course, the song has some beats,
Mm,
some sound bites that are
mm,
quite interesting. I think that Davido, with his standard and everything, should be doing better. I don't know who did the A&R for the song. I don't know who passed that song to say, you know what, this should be a lead single to the album coming in a month, because I don't think he's going to drop another single again. This
mm,
is probably going to be the single they're going to promote till the album drops and all of that. So I sincerely think that Davido can and should do way better in terms of the arrangement of that song. Now, I know when people listen to this video, they're going to come and, oh, you are mad, you are this, you are that, get out, this and.
Are you
But the truth is,
are you mad?
no, I'm not. If you listen to the song with an open mind, with a neutral mind and everything, you'll be able to say, you know what? I like Fonz. I like Awuke. There's a progression to a song should have a progression. You should move from a side, like a song should have, you should have a feeling of this is how this is the starting of this song. This is how it's going.
Mm,
This is the ending of this song. There's a feeling of this song is about to end. You understand? When you listen to songs, there's a feeling of this song is about to start when you listen to a song. Oh, okay, this song is currently in motion. That's how songs should be. But when I listened to the song Be There Still, all I could feel was I don't know if this was the starting, if they should have put this
mm,
at the beginning or at the end or something. But I mean, to be honest, shout out to Davido. The album is supposed to be out in like a month time. We
mm,
can't wait for the album. We love Davido here, but we will always say what we feel is
mm.
the truth according to us. Now, it may not be the truth for everybody, but for me, I would say Davido, the song itself, amazing artist, but the song should be way better than it currently is. And of course, shout out to the person who okayed the song to be released. Yeah, Big
No be
Lala,
me talk
we're
am
going
o,
to,
na Seyi talk am o. No be me talk am o.
anyways, we're